Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another you can call it Weeb news if you want, but it's not really news. More of me of just giving a rant on what the heck happened with Norman and some theories that I have come up with myself, and probably some people I've been talking about it as well on Twitter already. But I do want to give a few warnings. One, if you haven't watched the 10th episode of The Promised Neverland and you don't want the episode to be ruined, don't watch this video. Secondly, if you don't want to know what happens past the 10th episode, so if you watch the 10th episode but don't want to know what happens next, then also be cautious of this video. I will talk a little bit about it, what I think might happen, as well as some things that I have read about already through the manga that obviously is past this point already in the anime series. So you guys have been warned. Please be very aware of this. And anyways, so in the 10th episode, everyone has been waiting for this episode, and Norman is essentially one of the top 3 guys of the series of the Promised Neverland, and he is comes back, gives information to Ray and Emma, then being guided by Mama or Isabella, however you want to call her, he goes to the gate like he's gonna be killed, and she makes him go into this room, and all we see is him in a shocked face. Now, in the manga, it's kind of basically the same. We don't really see him die. He just goes to the gate, and that's all we've heard of him. Now, manga-wise, I'll talk about that first, and then I'll talk about what I think might have happened. So, manga-wise, at least the point where I am, they have already escaped. They've been in the forest. They've encountered creatures in the forest, as well as other demons. You can call them demons if you want, or living beings that are not actually there to kill them, but just passing by. So they're learning a lot about society. In all of this, Norman is not found. I don't think anyone has hope for him to be alive in the manga. And in fact, if you see all the manga covers up to volume 8, which is the current volume released, Norman does not appear in the cover past volume 5, I believe, or past volume 4. So he's not being shown anymore in the covers, which lets you know that he is not going to reappear. If he does reappear, to quite a bit after, a few volumes, I guess. So, what are my thoughts and theories on this? So, the first theory that I have is that, girls are the only ones that are given the chance to be mothers, or to be a contender to be a mama, so she can run her own farm and raise kids to, be then eaten by these demons. And so guys are not given the chance. Now, I am going to assume that, or one of the theories is that maybe Norman was given the chance to become maybe the first male parent to run a farm. Second to that, I can maybe assume that Isabella, and this is again going to my knowledge of the manga of what I've read, maybe Isabella helped Norman escape. And why do I say that? At one point, when Isabella is chasing the kids, when they're escaping, she stops at one point and kind of realizes that obviously they've outsmart her, but at one point, she just kind of says, run as fast as you can, be free. So kind of makes me think that Isabella, before that point, was really wanting for the kids to run away. She really was hoping for them to run away, which makes me think maybe she helped Norman. Maybe she guided Norman to escape, and he is now with Minerva, which is a name that we've heard in the anime already. He hasn't really been mentioned that much in the anime, just maybe once or twice. In the manga, his name becomes very, very popular and very, very important, especially once they escape. So maybe he's with Minerva, maybe he's with a human society outside of of the farm. We don't know. I don't know where Norman is, and no one will know at the end of the series. So if you're hoping, and I hate to burst people's bubbles, but if you're hoping for episode 11 or 12 to explain what happened to Norman, they probably won't tell you what happened to Norman in those episodes. In fact, I have a theory of my own that if they make a second season, which probably they will with all the hype and all the love this anime has received, if they make a second season, what they're going to do is they're going to release the entire second season, and it may be, just maybe, in the last episode or last 2 episodes of that season, Norman might reappear older or whatever. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. Norman might be dead. Norman might be just, dead, and we're just giving hope. But the only reason that I have very, 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 very high hopes and I'm almost 100% sure he's alive, is how the anime portrayed it. When Sister Crone died in the manga, it was pretty fast. In fact, other than seeing her laying down with the flower, you could have made a theory maybe she's still alive. Maybe she faked her death or whatever. Now, they've explained what the flower is for and what the flower, what the purpose of this flower does, and that is it sucks the blood of the living thing, and that's why the flower is red. So that's what the flower means, in case people are wondering what that is. So Sister Crone got sucked out of her all blood. So maybe if she wasn't dead, if she was faking it, then she is dead at that point. Anyways, they didn't show that with Norman. Secondly, the anime has been very bad at giving a lot of foreshadowing, and the fact that they didn't show Norman dead. Again, the anime has not been, we don't want to show you anything bad. They've shown dead people already. So it's not that the anime didn't want to show a dead kid, because they have already. Maybe Norman is alive. The fact that when they enter the room and he was surprised when he entered that room at the end of the segment of where we see Norman for the last time, tells me that there's something that he didn't expect that maybe saved his life. Because he was already going there to die. He was ready to die. And he saw something that he didn't expect. Makes me think that he may have escaped. Maybe Isabella was all in it. And maybe Minerva was also part of the whole plan. I could be wrong. I could be crazy. But that is my theory as of right now, that he is still alive, and maybe he is with the human society outside of this world. Now, there is so much other information that I don't want to share past this, because I don't want to ruin anything for you guys, if I have already ruined anyways. But you guys can let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. Is Norman still alive? If Norman dead, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for all your love and support. If you guys like this type of videos, let me know also in the comment section, or give me a like, and that will let me know that you like these type of videos where I just rant about certain episodes or certain characters in anime. Thank you so much for all love and support, guys, and like always, don't be strangers.